Good evening. I'm just going to very quickly measure your face. You have quite the peculiar features, so I'm just going to very quickly jot down your measurements. To begin with, I'm going to take the vertical of your face just to see how long your face is. It's right down from your nose. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, we have about 19 centimeters, which is roughly about 8 inches. I was going to quickly do your horizontal, and I'll jot that down. Let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You have about 16.5 centimeters. Very good. Let's quickly write that down. Have you noticed any major asymmetry? I see, okay. You have quite the interesting features there. I'm going to very quickly take the measurement just of your ears on both sides. Okay, I'll do your left first. Okay, so it's about 1.5 inches. Very good. And I'll do the other side. It's about 1.7 inches. Okay. So you do have minor asymmetry for your ears. It shouldn't cause too much of an issue, so there's nothing to worry about for that. I'm noting a slight imbalance between your eyebrows. I'm going to take the length of them. Hold still. I'll do your left first. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4.5 centimeters. Very good. And on the other side. 1, 2, 3. About 4.2 centimeters. Very minor asymmetry, which is not noticeable. As for the height of them, I'm just gonna really grab my rulers here. Let's see. This one will do. Hold still. I'll take out at the very front. About 0. 0.5 centimeters. Very good. And then on the other side, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 0.8, which is again very minor differences. Nothing too noticeable. As for your nose, I'm going to very quickly just we're going to do a length, and then we're also going to do the kind of circumference of it. For the length, I just get you to look straight. Do not bend your head forward. Do not lift it up. Let's see. From the top of your nose all the way down. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4. So the length is about 5.5 inches. I'm so sorry, centimeters, I mean. About 5.5 centimeters. Very good. As for their circumference, we'll quickly grab the measuring tape again. So I'm just going to hold it down from just by your eye right here, down to the other side, which will give us a little bit of a bend. So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4. just about 4 centimeters once again. Let's see, let me write that down very quickly. Have you noticed an increase in just typically noticing any asymmetry, which may cause you just personal discomfort? I see. It is quite common for individuals to have a certain extent of asymmetry. It is normal in everyday life. There's nothing to be worried about. I have a few marks on your face right here just so I can jot down your main point just on your temple up here. Very good. And I'm just going to draw a line just from your eye right down here just to your cheekbone. Beautiful. So I'm just going to take the general measurement of that. Just from just to your eye to the cheekbone. So it's about a half an inch of a difference. It's quite normal. It's in the acceptable range of differences. I'm very gently going to take the just general arch of your eyebrows up here. So we have about a 12-degree arch. Very good. Ideally, we aim for more like a 15-degree arch, however it differences with everyone's faces. And now for your right eyebrow, we have about an 11-degree arch, which is very good. That means you have very symmetrical eyebrows, which is proven not only from the numbers, but also just by looking at you visually. Now moving on to the next little test, I'm going to quickly measure just from the length from the bottom lip down to your chin. So we're just kind of going to measure it in thirds. We're going to do the bottom, mid, and then top. Let's see here. Make sure your mouth is closed. You're not talking, not moving it. So you have about 1, 2, 3, 4. Just about 4 centimeters here, which is, again, as I mentioned before, very average. It could be argued maybe a little bit on the smaller side, however, that is not too much of a concern. I'm going to quickly add this to my notes here. Perfect. Now it's going to take a little difference in between from your upper lip and to the bottom of your nose. So once again, do not talk, do not move, just hold very still for me. Very good. That's roughly 1.5 centimeters. And now moving on, we're going to take this from your eyebrow down to your upper lip, which is a very similar measurement. It is just telling us a little bit more between your midsection here. There we go. So that's roughly about 7.5 centimeters. Quite average. And now just for your forehead up here, make sure you brush any hair back. Do not keep any in the way. I'm just going to measure from the top of your forehead just down to your eyebrows right here. Perfect. That's also about 5 centimeters. It's not too much of a difference. It's a little bit on the smaller side, however, it's not too noticeable. Ideally, for your facial structure, you'd have about a centimeter or two, a bit longer. However, it does look quite harmonious. Forgive me. That's how it looks at the moment, so it's not too much of a worry. Yes, now going back to your lips here, I'm going to quickly measure just for the general length of them. Hold still. About 1, 2.2 inches. Very good. And then just for the smaller measure, I'm just going to take the height once more. Very similar, it's about 1.5 centimeters. Very good. And now, previously I made little marks on your face mainly for your cheekbones. I'm just going to measure from your cheekbone down to your jaw. So again, do not talk, do not move, hold very still for me. And ensure that you are not clenching your jaw or tightening it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have about 9 centimeters, almost on the exact dot. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'd say 9.5 centimeters on this side. And now I'm just going to measure for both sides from the end of your jaw here to your chin. We'll do that on both sides. Starting at left once more. Very good. Okay, I'll write that down. And we'll see if it's on the same on the other side. Okay, very good. Now just for your age and gender, it is quite average for what we would ideally look for. You could argue that it is a little bit of more on the quote-unquote ideal side, which is quite positive. Have you noticed any puffiness this morning for this test? I see, okay. Definitely depending on what you do consume beforehand, it will affect the test. If you are having a more puffy day, you have lots of salt, lots of high sodium foods, that will definitely impact the result compared to if you just had lots of water beforehand. I was going to very lightly measure around your neck, so do not worry. I'm going to very gently pull this around. There we go. So we have just shy of about 13 inches. Okay, say about 12.8. Now just for your neck length, once again, hold still, very still for me. So it's just from the top of your neck up here, just down to your collarbone. Or sorry, just shy of your collarbone. Just about 17 centimeters. Very good. And now I'm just going to very lightly put this on your face, directly on your nose. So this will just go on your nose very lightly. I'll make a circle per se, just around your face, just to give the ideal measurements, just so we can get a general basis of overall what we ideally look for compared to what we do have. Yes, this is more for just the mathematical aspect of it. So we get the circumference of your face added to with your proper measurements, just so we can kind of gauge everything and add on to the average for what most individuals have measured. Perfect. Yeah, so I'll just quickly measure the circumference of that, and then we should be all set. Yes, this will also allow me to kind of measure the depth of your face for how from the bridge of your nose, the tip of your nose, all the way down to your cheek, which will give us a general idea if you have more facial fat, more additional hollowness, and so on. So once again, I'm just going to very lightly take the measurement of your head as a whole. Yes, no, this won't cause any tightness. I'm just going to hold it very, very gently. It's going to come around. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. So for your overall head, the circumference as a whole is just around 22.5. Perfect. Add that down to my notes over here. 2.5. Okay. Now for one of our last measurements, I'm just going to quickly measure just the angle from your jaw, which just allow us to once again get the average. So I'll just get you to look over here for me. Just look at my fingers over here. Very good. Perfect. Very good, very good. And now look over here for me. Very good, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So overall for your face, you do have a very symmetrical face. We do note that you have a more average and ideal symmetry for both your jaw, eyebrows, as well as your eyes, just given the proper measurements. We do say and do note that your forehead's a little bit on the smaller side, however, that's not too much of an issue and very unnoticeable. As for your lower and middle thirds, they are both ideal for the average length for your gender and age, which is quite a good thing. As for the overall circumference of your face, it is within the average range. It may add a little bit on the higher side, or I'm sorry, on the larger side, however, that is not too much of a worry. And overall, as for the horizontal and vertical lengths, those both also fall in the range. So there's nothing that you need to worry about overall too much. If you are worried about results being a little off or not fully as ideal as you do wish, you are more than welcome to come back once again. We do recommend just ensuring that you do have lots of water beforehand to ensure that you don't have any puffiness before the exam. Overall, though, your rating is quite high just for this overall symmetry, and the measurements as a whole will be quite useful for us. Thank you again. I hope you have a lovely night now.